Ultimate Fight Show on 740 The Game.
That's right. It's the Ultimate Fight Show, 740 The Game. I'm your host, Dave. I'm joined by the MMA analyst with the best, and it's new guy, Bry.
What's happening?
I'm also chilling in the studio with Mark Baby Hulk Serkez. I'm sure a lot of you know who that is. It's the best pro fighter here in Orlando, period. He's on the show with us tonight because he's here to help us kick off the countdown to the Art of Fighting 7. It's the best fight night in Florida, Saturday, April 3rd at the Sun Dome in Tampa. We have 8 weeks left, guys. We are going to count this down right. Every week we're going to give away one pack, which is the Mark Serkez Art of Fighting 7 pack. These are coming right out of Mark's pocket. He's doing this because he wants to pump up the scene. He wants to give you guys free tickets to this show. Matter of fact, let's do this promo. Go ahead.
The last time Art of Fighting was in Tampa, there was knockout after knockout after knockout.
Wow. With just 5 seconds to go.
Now the Art of Fighting returns to the USF Sun Dome.
Uppercut at round number 1.
And this time, it's payday. Live MMA action April 3rd at the USF Sun Dome in Tampa, Florida. Tickets available at Ticketmaster.com. Art of Fighting 7, payday.
Now, you can buy these tickets right now at Mark's site, markserkez.com. It's MarkSerkez, markserkez.com. This is going to be a killer night. As a matter of fact, if you want that prize package, call us right now. Call us up. Let us know you want these tickets. We'll take caller number 5. You can call us at 407-916-8255 or toll free at 1-800-729-8255. Give us a call right now. 407-916-8255. Toll free 1-800-729-8255. This is going to be a big night, man. These are 2 tickets to the Art of Fighting 7 live in Tampa, April 3rd. Mark Serkez is going to be fighting, and it's going to be a big, big show. So give us a call right now. Okay, while we're waiting on you guys, let's talk about this upcoming fight. We have another fight card to talk about. That's going to be the next card, which is Brandon Vera and John Jones. What do you guys think of that? What do you think of that new guy, Bri?
I got Bones Jones. That guy's an animal. And again, another fighter that I used to be a big fan of who's just been talking way too much trash for my personal taste lately, and that's Brandon Vera. Saying a few comments about Chuck Liddell and how he's, not at his level and stuff like that. These guys are getting to the point to where they're just talking too much.
Now you told me that. What was Brandon Vera saying? I'm sorry.
The way that I read it, it just sounded like he was saying that he was at the top tier at 205 and that Chuck Liddell was not at the top tier at 205. Now, I know Chuck's had some losses, but I don't think Brandon Vera is at anywhere near at that level.
Yeah,
not
he's
to me.
still not at that level. He's just talking that big game, trying to build himself up, step it up a little so he gets that belt fight.
You know what? Brandon Vera's been calling out Chuck Liddell since his first fight in the UFC.
Well, I guess if you want to be the best, you got to beat the best. And I know that fighting Chuck Liddell pays. Chuck Liddell sells pay-per-views. He puts butts in the seats. Maybe he's just looking for a big check. I don't know, but there's definitely some sort of rift there, and I kind of think Brandon Vera just needs to focus on John Jones.
Exciting. You got to be excited, man.
That's the thing. I wasn't impressed with his performance against Couture at all, and I just don't see him having anything for Chuck Liddell.
Randy Couture, I love the guy, and he's a top-notch fighter, but he just likes to pull you into that fence, and not a lot of guys have anything for you on that.
He's strong, and if that's his game, and if that's the way he's winning fights, it's kind of like what we talked about before. If you're Garth Brooks, you don't need to sing rap songs, and Randy Couture has done a good job of doing what he does. And
yeah, I like that analogy, by the way.
Yeah, it works for Randy Couture. The guy's a mastermind. At 45 years old, he's still kicking people's butts, he's definitely not somebody I want to step on his shoes on. That's for sure.
Now, speaking of trash talk, I know we played this a minute ago. This is actually Chael Sonnen. Now, if you guys, if you go into a lot of the forums and you're online a lot, you may have heard this, but it's funny, man. This is Chael Sonnen talking about Anderson Silva. Chael Sonnen.
Anderson Silva speaks perfect English. He just has such a low amount of respect for you and all the rest of the media that he pretends he doesn't. I've had conversations with Anderson Silva in perfect English, and on top of that, Damon, he's so boring to listen to that he and his rocket scientist manager, Ed Soros, who is also about as exciting as watching grass grow, have decided that Ed is better on the mic than Anderson, so just let Ed do the talking. That's an MMA secret. In fact, I'll probably be in trouble for telling you. Anderson Silva speaks fluent English. He just has such a low regard for all you media that he pretends he doesn't. That guy's no more the top fighter out there than Bigfoot is roaming the woods. That is an absolute myth. And all these guys can buy into it, but there's a young man out in Portland, Oregon, that is not signing up on that bandwagon. If Anderson ever signed to fight me, which is highly unlikely, yeah, he'll be getting a beating like you've never seen, and his language barrier won't be the point of interest on it.
Respect.
You know what? That's trash talking at its best. Now we have caller number 5 for the Mark Serkez Art of Fighting 7 prize package. We got Mark. Mark, you with us?
Yes, I am.
What's going on, man? Congratulations, caller number 5.
Awesome, man. I'm pumped. I can't wait to go help represent the Orlando boy.
Yes, sir. Where are you calling from, Mark?
I'm calling from Orlando.
From Orlando. The only thing I ask, man, we give you these 2 tickets, is you have to go, number 1. Got to be there. And number 2, you got to, when you get there, you're going to show them your tickets down at the Mark Serkez. How's that going to work, Mark?
There's going to be someone with just watching your tickets, and you just say you have a Serkez ticket, and they'll be throwing out shirts.
Yeah,
if you're in the section. So
basically, you're going to be in Mark Serkez's section, okay? So you just show them your ticket, and you both are going to get a T-shirt to wear. So awesome. Throw on the shirt and scream for the Orlando boy. Cool, man?
I will definitely do that.
Watch for the knockout, man.
I'll be waiting to see you.
Mark, if you don't show up, Serkez is coming to your house, brother.
Don't worry, I'll be there.
Hey, thanks for calling, Mark, and congratulations. Don't go anywhere yet. We'll get some info from you in a minute, okay?
All right, thanks a lot, guys.
Nice, man. That is going to be a big night. It's the Art of Fighting 7, April 3rd, Sun Dome in Tampa. It's on TV at the Sun Sports, on Sun Sports TV. It's going to be a killer night. Mark Serkez will be fighting. There's a bunch of big fights that night. So if you don't win the tickets, buy the tickets. It's going to be markserkez.com. You can also go on our website and you can go over to his site. So it's theultimatefightshow.com. There's going to be a link for Mark Serkez. Buy these tickets. I'm telling you right now, this is going to be a big night. If you've never gone and seen a fight, let me tell you what, there's a big difference when someone gets a big double leg takedown and you can feel the ground shake. Okay, it's a little bit different than watching it on TV. When they hit the mat and you feel the whole ground shake and everybody's screaming, big difference. So go on markserkez.com and buy tickets. markserkez.com. We also have somebody else looks like on the phone. We have Andy on the phone. Oh, not anymore. Not anymore. Listen, Andy and the other guy that called, we're going to be giving these tickets away every week. So listen to the Ultimate Fight Show Thursday night from 7 to 8 p.m. for your chance to win these tickets. Mark is actually taking these out of his own pocket. He's going to give the fans these tickets. It's going to be a killer night. All right, so we were talking about trash talking. We were talking about the next UFC card. We're going to get into that next week, okay? But I want to thank some people first. I want to thank our new producer. Thank you, Bacon.
You're welcome, guys. It's a pleasure to be a part of this show.
Listen, if it wasn't for Bacon, we'd all be standing here talking to ourselves. So I appreciate that, man. I also have to thank new guy Bry. This guy does a lot for the show. And I really appreciate it, man. Thank you very much.
Appreciate it, man. Love the show. Love having these guys call in. I love having the fighters in the studio. And this thing's going to take off. I'm glad these fans are out there.
And listen, this is the countdown. We have 8 weeks, 7 more now for the Art of Fighting 7 in Tampa. So I'll have to thank Mark Serkez for making that possible. Thank you, Mark.
Thanks for having me, man.
And then I want to thank Tiger Martial Arts Longwood. These guys are in Longwood. Pretty nice place to train. They have after-school pickup. They train a little bit of everything. Also, thank you to the American Combat Club. Thank you, guys. I see you out there, man.
Word.
Thank you very much. So check them out. It's the Ultimate Fight Show live on 740 The Game.